Christine Byer here, licensed master esthetician for about 20 years, and today I want to talk about my favorite anti-aging line ever. My favorite anti-aging line ever. NeoGenesis. February is NeoGenesis month. Now, if you don't know about NeoGenesis, NeoGenesis is my favorite human stem cell line. Do not be afraid. I get a lot of people saying, oh, they come from babies and this and that is not true at all. NeoGenesis gets its stem cells from adult human skin stem cell donors. So they are Vatican approved and all is legit. Now, I've used a handful of stem cell products, human stem cell products, in my career, and this is a relatively new technology. NeoGenesis is the one I found that delivers the best. I have a hard time getting behind a line unless it really delivers. I'll show little clips here back in 2017 when I was first introduced to this, but it was like Christmas. I remember I was already using really good products, because what esthetician doesn't use amazing products on their skin? Slathering every night, doing all the peels, all the everything that you need to do when you're of a certain age as an esthetician, as a woman, as a person. What happened was it was like Christmas. So like every morning I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh my God, I look, oh my God. You know, I'd be like, this line is less, and that line is less. And I was just so excited. Oh, by the way, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I got 20 years of aesthetic knowledge, working hands-on. I'm going to show you how to look younger. I love this line for that reason, because it does what it says it's going to do. You need to give it about 6 to 8 weeks, but you will probably see results before that. I certainly did, even though my skin was very well taken care of. I was pretty much in shock. And it's a line that segues nicely into whatever you're already using. So if you're like, I like everything I'm using, you can sneak in like the Recovery, which is their star product. It's Recovery. It's their star product. It can be segued into any routine. You just wash your face, leave your face the tiniest bit damp, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 drops if you want. Slather, even get your earlobes, behind your neck, whatever. Do everything. And then that will be gone like 30 seconds later. It just goes right in, and you got 70% active ingredients of the stem cell releasing molecules on there. And put on your regular moisturizer. And let me tell you something. If you have really sensitive skin, finicky skin, even acneic skin, anybody can use this, because it's human stem cells. As we age, our stem cells in our skin start to decline, and we can't bounce back the way we used to. This line is oncology approved. They use it a lot on people who are going through radiation treatments that just wreak havoc on the skin, and it's just so painful. So I love this line because everything, although they're powerful, they're gentle giants. So their eye serum, it's made to be applied all the way up the eyelid, you know, even on the lids, which is amazing. I was completely gobsmacked by that, because my eyes are so sensitive, I can't use anything on them. And then when I found NeoGenesis, I was so happy because I could put it on there, on my lids, because who doesn't start to have crepey, yucky lids after 40, 50? Come on, you need that. Let me have an eye serum that I can apply everywhere. They're gentle giants. This is funny because I would describe Dr. McGuire, as a gentle giant. If you meet him, this is the scientist that developed the products. He has been working in stem cell science since the 80s. If you meet him, he's just like, he's not a nerd. He's essentially a gentle giant. He's like a teddy bear. You just want to hug him. About the science though, the science blows my mind. You remember back in the 90s when they were doing the stem cell research on the brain, and they were injecting stem cells into the brain and they were getting good results with it. And what they thought was happening was that the stem cells were turning into brain cells, and then that was causing the rejuvenation and the healing. And that's not what was happening at all. What was happening is the stem cells themselves were releasing molecules everything that the old or damaged cell needed to repair or replace itself. It was the stem cell releasing molecules. So what the stem cells released, what was doing the magic. And so that's why NeoGenesis calls their technology stem cell releasing molecules. So S2RM technology. There's more to it than that, but I'm going to leave it at that to keep it simple. But out of all the brands that I've used, this one delivers the most as far as human stem cell science. And I love this science because it segues well into any other type of science because it's so gentle. It doesn't push the skin to recover. It works with the skin to recover and to anti-age. And so after for me, it was about 6 weeks when I noticed that my skin, I didn't need all these peels. I didn't need to, and my skin was just behaving. It was acting like it was in its 20s as far as being finicky. It was not finicky at all. I was not having breakouts. It was the peel part was what freaked me out the most, because usually in your late 40s, early 50s, especially on my skin, if I didn't do a peel back then, you know, every once or twice a month, light peel, but still, if I didn't do one, my skin looked like crap. It just looked like it had a layer of frosting on it. It just had a layer of plastic, you know, it just looked bad. I was really happy after that 6 weeks point, and I was like, gosh, my skin just looks good. It just looks good. And at that point, my skin had kicked into what they call homeostasis. It's just as balanced as it's going to be. Now, my skin was behaving like in its 20s. Now, I didn't have my fat padding that I had from my 20s, but still, my skin looked really good. So I just love this line, you know, the cleanser. pH balanced the skin. Kathy, my assistant, she raves. She's my business manager. She raves about this product because she's very sensitive and has a hard time even using some of my cleansers. So if you've tried every cleanser and your skin is just sensitive as can be, this line is for you. But what I wanted to talk about specifically today is the intensive moisturizer. It still has 5% of the S2RM technology, so it's really nice for anti-aging, and I'll have a lot of people who will get on this just to start. It doesn't have much, it just looks white. It has a slight orange smell to it. Oh, my hand's gonna love this. They call it intensive, but I would say, well, yeah, I mean, it's light, but it still intensively moisturizes. It's still got 5% of the active ingredient in it, so it's still a high quality moisturizer. It's going to be performance quality. So if you look at the ingredients of most over-the-counter moisturizers, they'll say now with resveratrol or CBD or something in it. Well, that's great. If you look at the ingredient deck, you'll see that those ingredients they talk about is past the 1% line. And what that means is usually where you start to see preservatives and everything, that's at the 1%. And so a lot of times I'll see these active ingredients in the products past the 1% line. And I'm like, what? How is that going to do anything? But no, this has 5% in it of the stem cell releasing molecules. So it is a therapeutic grade. It is a nice anti-aging moisturizer. It's also a great introduction to the line if you're kind of scared, don't know what to buy first. This thing is $49 and I just love this moisturizer. They also have a light moisturizer if you feel like you need something a little lighter. If you are looking for something that's simple, if your skin tends to be sensitive, if you don't like a lot of smelly products, if you just want something that doesn't break the bank, that's packed with value, and you want to see a change in your skin, definitely start out with the intensive moisturizer. If you want to up the ante, you can always layer in the recovery, which is 70% active ingredients, or the booster, which is 40, and it's just a little bit more hydrating. Yes, February is NeoGenesis month, and they have a new product. If you have really dry skin, rejoice, because they have a new product coming out this month, and we are so excited about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.